Both ways.
The All Nation Singers, like Noah said, we get together every Thursday night at the oldest Indian Faith house in California, just down the road, called the Intertribal Friendship House. We're gonna bring out our jingle dress dancers first. The story of the jingle dress, it says that this dance comes from the Mille Lacs band of Ojibwe up in the Great Lakes area. And that this dress came through a vision of a time where a young girl was really, really sick. And this dress was dreamt about. There was 4 original colors of this style of dress, but anyways, the story says that in this time of sickness, this dress was used to heal a young girl, and it's been used in several different ways to restore health and balance within communities. And so it's an appropriate dance for today's event. So we're gonna bring out our jingle dress dancers coming out. Bring out our young men's fancy war dancers. And to introduce this dance, we're gonna bring out Christian Takes the Gun, Mr. Supaman, to do a little explanation. So come out, Tank and Asa.
All right, how's everybody doing? Holy smokes, you guys are beautiful, man. Turn to your neighbor, give him a hug and say you're beautiful. Come on, you guys. So it's an honor and a privilege to bring out my brothers here. A little bit about this dance that we do is it's called the Men's Fancy. This is one of the most contemporary styles of powwow culture. This style originated in Oklahoma. I'm from Montana. So I adopted this style, which is contemporary. I was told that it comes from the horse dance or the crazy dance. There's different stories that there is, and so when I tell a story about the original, the origins, I always say, that's what I was told. Man, you know, kind of little disclaimer. But we got my little brothers here. I'm gonna dance with them, and you want to look for the steps, you know, to get fancy, the spinning around, and there's powwow. How many have been to a powwow? Raise your hand. So you've been to a powwow, there's a lot of competitions, things like that. But the values that come along with these dances are intact. My grandpa said, when you come out to the circle, you don't come out here just to look all cool, try to win money. We come out to the circle to dance for the people, the ones who are watching. Some of them, they can't dance. They might be in wheelchairs. They might be, unable to come out physically. Said you dance for them. Some of them might be sick in their bodies. They need a healing. Said you dance for them. Some of them may have lost a loved one and their hearts are heavy. Said you dance for them. He said, make sure your heart's in a good place when you dance, because the people watch you and they can see your heart through your dance. And if it is in a good place, then their spirit is uplifted and healing takes place amongst the people. So those are the values that pretty much all these dancers and these singers were taught about this circle called powwow, which is becoming like a more universal, native tribal gathering, which is a good thing to preserve the cultures and move forward in a good way. Holy smacks, there we go. All right, so let's give our fancy dancers a round of applause as we perform the men's fancy here.
All right, let's give it up for our fancy dancers, our male fancy dancers. Now we're going across this nation, within our tribal nations, and within our powwow world. And what happened was one woman decided to take her shawl that traditionally our women wore just over their arms and decided to drape it over her back and basically become a superwoman, show off her speed, her stamina, her strength, her agility, her fortitude, her cultural pride, in a way that was not just so dignified and slow, but through fancy footwork, and so giving birth to the fancy shawl dance. So come on out, fancy shawl dancers. The shawl that I'm referring to, ladies and gentlemen, is the cape-like material over their back. So again, these are our super women. They're gonna show their styles of dance here with you all this afternoon. All right, great stories that are associated with it. They say that this dance originates in the Southern Plains with the Omaha people, and this dance has also been shared and spread throughout Indian country, and you can find grass dances in just about every state up into Canada and elsewhere. But this dance, they say these dancers would go out and dance the prairie grass that was really high. They'd dance it down, make sure there was no enemies in the grass hiding out, no snakes, no other threats, and these folks would get the grounds ready. There's other stories that say that those ribbons that he's wearing along his outfit, a long time ago, they would have been decorated with scalps of different things, of different pelts of animals or of enemies. Again, just to show that these folks are the real deal, that they protect their community with no limit. And so this is Salvador. He's going to be sharing with you the grass dance.
Lions and tigers and bears. Nationwide is. Give yourselves a round of applause. Hey, Carlos, and Wisman. Rose. Make some noise for you having a good time so far. Has some hype. He's got some hype people hyping him up, pointing at him and all kinds of stuff like dun, 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 dun. You'll be happy gang, you know, waking up your hands. So real quick, man, it's amazing. White them Asian and use labels. Now that's racism. Come on, put your hands together like this. Yeah. Clap your hands with me. Clap your hands with me. Clap your hands with me. Wow. Let's give these young people a round of applause. Why you give innocent people locked up for life? While some people your people, hey. I don't know what that is. I had them up there, they always fit to it. Yeah, on the mic, yo, we flow like fluid. Yo, on the side, yo, always do what I do. The human not coming through. I'm not the best guy. He's got the keys to a straight up res ride. Hey, that's my crazy friends. He's like, it's not a res ride, it's a Mercedes Benz. Hey. That's right, it ain't over. Mercedes-Benz or maybe a Range Rover. Yeah, it's like that, shooting MCs dead. Hey, yo, for Lent, I gave up some bread. Hey, just kidding, yo, straight up on us. We get up on the mic, hey, yo, we all tough, yo. We got the iPhone 10, hey, yo, I go in, slicing MCs like Kylo Ren. Hey. Lord, hey yo, can I get some Tim Hort, Tim's coffee, yo, straight from Canada, Superman right here, yo, I'm the damager. That's right, my flow is straight up lethal. And yo, shout out to the missing and murdered indigenous people. Prayers up, and yo, it's red up, say, put your hands up high, put your hands up, put your hands up high, put your hands up, put your hands up high, put your hands up, put your hands up high, yo. Party people in the place to be. If you're ready to repeat with me, let me hear you say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, party people in the place to be. If you're ready to repeat with me, let me hear you say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. The best they rhyme for years. I got your earrings rusted when you bust cause you wet behind your ears. You couldn't handle the truth, bro. I can't kick you in the face with it like Daniel LaRusso. Superman, I'm anointed to hit straight from the reds and I still point with my lips. That's right, I spit on raps and I might send these kids on my income tax. Matter of fact, it's habitat, make me hustle these days. So we keep it tight like Tonka means braids. Peace the famous stage and never from handle my honey when we hit it, hammer breaks, rolling down the hill from Lane Deer, repping the king, that's why we came here, and it ain't here, shorty, oh this is true life, who's tight, put your hands in the air like this, come on, party people with the place to be, if you're ready to repeat with me, let me hear you say, oh yeah, say oh yeah, come on, party people in the place to be, if you're ready to repeat with me, let me hear you say, oh yeah, say oh yeah. Oh yeah. My chest is hairy, it's necessary. I'm an underground cat like pet cemeteries. It's acting very legit and silly boys. I'm not from Chicago, but I spit the Illinois. I still struggle, homie, what's happening? If a thug find me, he'd only be practicing. You kick bird, you ain't heard. I got my boys, yeah, we ain't going down like a turd in a broken toilet. I'm rolling up, light it up. You man haters, I'm ill enough to wipe my butt with sandpaper. You can't say that, really that's what's up. So forget about this rap, it's stuff and acting up. And platinum cuts and stacking bucks. You want action up, or you man enough? Gotta slap these mutts, have you backing up. Party people, put your hands up. Here we go, come on. Party people in the place to be. If you're ready to repeat with me, let me hear you say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Put them up, party people in the place to be. If you're ready to repeat with me, let me hear you say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now put your hands up, put your hands up high. Put your hands up, put your hands up high. Put your hands up, put your hands up high. Put your hands up, yo. Let me hear you say, I got it like that. I got it like that. Say, we got it like that. We got it like that. Say, you got it like that. You got it like that. Say, Oakland, we got it like that. Oakland, we got it like that. Yeah.